Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be bringing across my Those Eyeshadows challenge, which I'm doing on my Instagram currently, and I kind of wanted to bring it over here. Now that I've got those additional days in a month, because I now upload on Fridays, or at least for the time being, I've got some extra days in the month, so I thought I would bring over this challenge and deck of panning, and I'm going to just share my updates of both in video form as well as on Instagram. So it depends like what day the dates fall on, I guess, depending on when I upload on my Instagram versus when I upload onto here. There may be like a misjudge, not a misjudge, there may be like a slight difference in numbers depending on that. Just an FYI. But we're going to be talking about my Those eyeshadows today. So I started this in January, so this is why it's titled an intro, but it's also an update because it is my third update technically of the year. I rolled these items in throughout the last couple of months. I think 3 of them are in from the beginning of the year, and 2 of them are in from, I think, last month or so. I feel there might have been a couple of different months. Did I roll something in February then something in March? I honestly cannot remember. But I don't have my iPad here with me right now, so I'm going to use my counter app to tell me the numbers. So apologies, I only know the total amount rather than each month how many times I've used it. Also, I'm refilming this, so today is the 2nd, and I actually filmed this on the 31st, and I went to import it into my laptop, and the first part of the video does not exist. So we are going to just refilm the whole thing today, and I need to upload it and edit it today because it is meant to go up tomorrow. I'm not usually this late in filming things, so I feel a bit like stressed. It's been a very stressful week in general, actually. It's been a very busy week at work, and yeah, a lot has happened. So once this is done and uploaded, I can just chill. Right, so let's go. They're in the wrong order as well, so let me go in the order that I've got them in my counter app. I would tell you also the 2 eyeshadows that I rolled out, but I honestly do not know what they are because I removed them from this counter app once I was done with them, so I can't tell you guys what they were. But anyway, so the first eyeshadow palette and eyeshadow I rolled in is my Revolution Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Flawless Matte palette, and I rolled in the shade Olden. When I first rolled this in, which is this shade here, the only one mainly in this palette, actually, it's got like a proper dip going, to be fair. So when I rolled this in, it didn't have a dip in it at all, really. So I have worked wonders, and we have got a proper dip in here now, because this is one of my oldest eyeshadow palettes, to be honest, and I do like a little matte neutral shade, so it's surprising that I've not actually got any further than that really here in this palette before. But yes, this is that shade down here. As I mentioned, I don't know them per month, but I've used it 39 times so far in this project. I don't have like a usage goal set in this challenge, so I'm just going to kind of see how it goes. I was thinking maybe 50 times and then roll it out, but we shall see. It depends really how it goes. Then we rolled in this as well in the first update, which is my Gingerbread Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and I rolled in the shade Gingerbread, which is this shade up here at the very top. So this has like a slight dip in it, but obviously like not as far as Olden has. I've used this 40 times. That's how we're doing. I do love this palette though, it's one of my favourites. We also rolled in this. This was also in the project when I first started in January, and I rolled in the shade, the 17th shade actually. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, I should mention. And the shade I rolled in is the 17th one, which is this one down here. This is such a bright eyeshadow palette, I love it. So it's this one here. So as you can see, this was brand new, like you can actually see, like this is pretty much untouched apart from like these two shades, which have been in a couple of projects. So it's this one down here, the 17th shade, and we've got a good dip going, not gonna lie, it's a proper nice little dip. Really happy about that going on. Okay, so they were the 3 that we rolled in January. There were 2 that I rolled out, one in February and one in March. I can tell because they got different colours from when I rolled them in. So in February I rolled in this. This is my Benefit World Famous Neutrals palette, eyeshadow palette by Benefit. I don't know why I just said that twice. And the shadow that I rolled in is this one. I think it's very, very obvious that I rolled it in actually. It's the only one that's got like some proper progress in it. So you can see it's got a lovely deep dip forming. We have not hit pan yet. And I have used it 25 times. So yeah, pretty happy with that progress, to be honest. And it is a gorgeous eyeshadow as well. I really do like wearing it. And then finally in March I rolled in this palette. This is the Ultra Professional Eyeshadow by Revolution in Flawless. Oh my goodness, breaking news. So you saw I had the other palette that's from the same range earlier, which was the matte one. This is the one that is not matte. So it looks like this. So all the shades are shimmers. You may recognise this palette because it is in my Finish 22 in 2022, so that may be a spoiler or not. I think I've just done an update quite recently on this project actually, so I think you guys are okay. Hasn't changed much since. So the shadow I have rolled in this palette, in this challenge, is this one here, and it is called Tarnish. And there's no like obvious dip as of yet. It took me a while to get a dip into Burgundy Nights. I mean, I've been working on it for the last 3 months and it's only just got that far. So I do think this will be a long time. Like once I reach pan on Burgundy Nights, I'll be able to tell how long it would take me to hit pan on this one. So I'll quickly swatch them onto my hand so we can see what they look like all together. They're all quite similar shades, not going to lie. Right, there we go. So these are the shades. So we've got Alden, Gingerbread, the Take Me Back to Brazil, 17th shade, Thanks a Latte from the Benefit palette, and we have got Tarnish from Revolution as well. And that is the look. There's a lot of browns, not gonna lie. It is very boring, but there we go. My aim that I do for these eyeshadows each month is to use 2 of them every single day. But yeah, there we go. That is my update. I'm very excited to be bringing this across from Instagram, and I'm excited to be updating you guys on a monthly basis and hopefully rolling in something new. So I'm not working on these 4 brown shades and a pink. I do have to admit my eyeshadow collection is very neutral based because those are the eyeshadows I sort of lean more towards, but I do obviously have colourful eyeshadows in there. I also have about 700 eyeshadows in my collection, so I feel like this project could last me a while, and I think it would be great to kind of push me more towards that goal of hitting more pans and working on my collection, because I am working on making my collection smaller, and I'm not growing my collection anymore, so I thought this would be a really good project to take part in. And yeah, there we go, that is my update. I hope you guys are excited for these monthly updates. I'm trying to do them in or around the closest date towards the 1st of whatever month it is, and it will probably most likely be the first day after the 1st rather than before the 1st. So if that made any sense, I hope it did. It made sense in my head. Yeah, that's the plan, and yeah, I shall see you guys very soon for my next video.